Top shows that had us in the first half and then they just lost us. You know, people just talk too much. They just keep talking. And let me talk about my number one. Sophia!
You ready?
I choose you. Not Pokemon, though. Not Pokemon.
Okay.
This is huge. Top 5 characters that hit us in the first half, man. Oh, gotta pause that clip there.
Great song.
Tokyo Ghoul. Oh my god. Top shows that had us in the first half. Definitely Tokyo Ghoul, man. Oh my gosh.
It's okay to cry.
It was ridiculous. I've never seen such a good anime just so like that. Like that was crazy. And then it happened in like after the second season it sold. I just
a lot of people disagree. A lot of people say second season was like the point where they're like, I can't watch this anymore. So
they smart because the third season got like horrendous. It was already interesting, I believe, in the second season when they spoiler alert. I can't remember if it was right after the entire first season because there's 2 parts of the first season. When he like lost his memory, but then like he was like on the other side because he lost his memory. I can't remember if that was the second season or the like after the second part of the first season. But when they started that arc, that's when it was kind of going downhill, and then they just sold completely in the third season. Like there's CGI, it looks terrible. You don't really know what's going on. It's like they skipped an arc. There's just a lot going on, and this is my number one. I've never loved an anime so much. Had everything set up. He was a loser. Kaneki was a loser, a bum, a weirdo. He looked like he was on timeout his whole life. And then he became that guy. He went through life. You feel me? You could be naive until it's time to stand up. So I got to talk about it. You did not see Tokyo Ghoul?
I did not because I was, oh my gosh. I don't know what I was watching.
Let me get a wah. I'm devastated.
Well, I mean, are you really? If it was sold, you know? But I heard so much about Tokyo Ghoul and how good it was. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll put it on my list and stuff like that because I got a terribly long list of stuff to watch. But then everyone started talking about season 2 and how garbage it was. And so I'm like, all right, I'll take my time with this. And I just never got to it because...
you're smart. Season 3 got way worse.
So I know it's on my list still because I definitely, like, it made a great impact in the community when it came out.
Oh, facts.
Like, every Comic-Con, every Anime Expo I went to during that season...
should be my lock screen again. I still like the anime edits of Tokyo Ghoul. This is like peak.
Like I like cosplays all around for Tokyo Ghoul. It was like everything at every vendor station was Tokyo Ghoul. Everyone went crazy, right? So I was like, yes, I still need to watch this. But after hearing literally everyone trashing on it,
it did so.
I was just like, I'll take my time and wait.
That's fair. I can't knock it. I rocked with it. I think it's one of the anime that kind of brought back the dark genre of just dark nature, like people dying. You know what I'm saying? Like things going left. It wasn't as goody two shoes as some of the anime at the time.
When did
but it was still very
came
popular.
out?
Like I think 2011.
That's about the same time as like Attack on Titan came out, and when they finally animated, I think the whole thing of Parasite, the Maxim.
Yes,
so that was definitely a time where darker themes came out.
Boom! It just set the stage on fire, and then I believe Attack on Titan came after, and it just was going crazy.
2012, I think.
Yeah, so it just kind of like just went left. But that's my pick. Who is your pick?
It's a toss-up between 2 that are really up on my list. I know you're going to talk about one next, though.
Okay.
So I'll leave that one. But my first one, I love this anime, and I'm trying to read the manga, is Death Note.
Really? You think that's sold in the first half? After the first half?
After the first half,
let's talk about it.
The spoilers.
Spoiler.
If you don't know from this extremely popular anime.
I actually have to rewatch it, actually, but continue.
So Hayden and I, who's my partner, we rewatched it, and he's loving it. So hopefully he doesn't watch this so he doesn't get spoilers. But when L dies...
She's like, she can't even watch it no more.
Oh,
that's
shoot,
crazy. I'm so sorry, Sophia.
When L dies, it's not interesting anymore. I don't get that smart mind against smart mind kind of conflict. Because the great thing about Death Note is that yes, there's violence in it, But the two opposing characters never had violence. It was like the Cold War. That's not. That's a terrible comparison. But like, there's no like boots on the ground. There's no violence between them. It's all like head games and. Shut up! Shut up!
Hey yo, what? Let me get some crickets. Can I get some crickets for the Cold War? Oh, continue.
We'll talk about the Cold War later. Anyway,
I'm just fair for anime.
It was a head game the entire time. It was a head game. And it was intellectual, and I was following along.
Great chess match.
Every single second. It was like a great chess match that I understood because I can't play chess. But it was sensational, and then he died, and I was like, what am I living for? Not L, apparently, but... And then this new Nier kid comes along, and he's from the same place as L, and I'm just not very interested. I'm just like, I just want to see Light get caught at this point. I want to see his demise, and that's why I went through it. And the head games weren't there. It just wasn't interesting anymore. L was also a very unique character that really struck the anime community.
One of the greatest antagonists of all time.
Oh, I don't even think he's the antagonist.
I got him as an antagonist. I feel like the protagonist is the main character no matter if he's like good or evil. Like he's the protagonist.
But I don't know. It's hard to... There's things in the anime that trend to them being more, not allies especially, but they're so alike that I can't see them being true enemies.
But that's like what all great shows are about. Like there's the thin line between love and hate. Like there's, if you went this way, you can go that way. Like if you there's always like a super thin line between people that like makes you not step off the ledge or stay on the ledge. So I think that's what is a beautiful reflection of Death Note, was that they had that thin line between L, even though they're like opposites, but they're like hella similar.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just very disappointed. I wasn't mad. I was disappointed in Death Note, but I will say the two redeeming qualities of season 2, and you're gonna be like, I don't even watch them, is the opening.
Yeah, I don't watch openings. But
opening was fire. I love the death metal in it.
I would have no idea. My fault too.
And then actually seeing the end of Light was a pretty.
I think it was trash. I'm gonna be honest.
It was a pretty okay conclusion, but at least I was satisfied with him being rid of the world.
You just wanted him to lose.
Are you really trying to put on the air that I agree with Light right now?
I'm just saying.
That is like, do I agree with Eren Yeager?
You know, I personally do agree with Eren Yeager, but if we're rocking with this one, right, I just feel like I kind of push back on the like. So I don't think it's in the top.
Hold
5
on, wait a second.
That's a different conversation. We'll say that for another time.
Wait a second.
With Eren Yeager. We're gonna talk about that the next time because rock with him.
That's like too much.
Hey, yo, it's me against the world. It's my family versus the world. So you either rocking with my family or that's how war works in general.
World.
That's how war works. That's how war works.
Actually, war doesn't work like that. War usually has allies to them in a political movement. Anyway.
Oh my gosh! All right, now she's trying to get too detailed.
I was a political science major.
War works. If people invade, I'm fighting to protect my family. I'm fighting to protect my family. So it is what it is. Yeah.
There's bias in these.
Anywho, I'm gonna push back though. I don't think Death Note is that high on the list for like top 5 soda animes. I
was disappointed.
I'm sure a lot devastated. I think.
Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of people were devastated.
I feel like L died like towards the end of the anime.
No, L died right in the gosh dang middle.
It really was. Okay, if I'm wrong about that, I'll definitely give it to her. I think him dying though. I think. Oh my god, what's his name? The main character? I forgot his name.
Light.
Yeah, I think Light dying. I mean, the way Light died at the end, it just felt stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Like the anime felt over when L died. I'm with you on that. Like it just felt like, all right, like Light should just win because it's weird that it's like, yo, we have this random kid that L's been teaching, and this is now who Light has to fight now. And even though L was supposed to be the guy, this kid's better than L, so he'll be able to beat Light. And it just never really felt the same. Like when like Light lost, it felt like the writer had to make it that way because he was trying to teach an overall lesson.
Well, this is why I want to read it, because I don't think that's how it ends. I think it's different. I think L is alive till the end.
Okay, we're gonna see
But
for the manga readers.
Don't quote me on that.
Okay, I still don't think it's top 5. Okay, so let me play the video
It's
for my
top
pick.
5.
My pick, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the clip for me. For me, this is my number 2, I believe. Over. And pause that for me.
This is probably my number 2, almost number 1, but I knew you were gonna talk about it. So
let me get some suspense music. Let me. I have never seen an anime. I talked about Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul, we literally have no idea what happened with Tokyo Ghoul. But they're a very close second. Like, if I had seen Promised Neverland when I was younger, they probably would be number 1. Promised Neverland had all the hype. They came really out of nowhere to the anime community. Nobody was really looking for them, especially when they first dropped. And then they had a natural huge following from the West, at least America. We were just like, yo, what is this new anime? It's different.
Crazy.
It's not an isekai that we've seen a million times. I'm sick of isekais. Jesus Christ. We're sick of them. And they're like weirdest. It's cool, the reincarnations, all that. But they came with something new, a mystery, a thriller, kind of like Erased, if you guys seen Erased. But even
so good.
Even like on a different level than that. And it was just lit, had you... Oh my gosh. It was suspense. My heart was thumping through the entire time.
I think this one's a little...
What do you think? Like, after the first season, like, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even watch season 2. I heard they skipped the arc.
I watched the first few episodes and I was like...
I stopped watching before they even got to the time skip. So I was still when they were in the forest. And I stopped watching. Why would you even skip the arc? Like, you have money now? Like, I can't believe that they didn't get money from, like, the huge turnout from them just becoming really a cult following right after season 1 dropped.
Yeah, I have no idea. I wonder, because, like you pointed out, that it was very popular in the U.S. and in the West, maybe it wasn't very popular in the East, in Japan.
That might be is that why they had to
where they were
speed
like
past?
Well, where they were like, here's the rest of your funding, and then studio was like, okay, we need to finish it. Because the ending, at least from what I believe, because I did not watch it, I was disappointed. From the ending of the second season, it's like the end of the manga. Oh,
they skipped hella arcs.
Yeah.
I heard it was like, I know they skipped 1 for sure. Like, they said it was like the most important one. They said it was like one of the most important arcs, and they just...
Yeah. So there's... I'm not going to talk about it, but like, they skipped a lot, and it was very disappointing for everyone, but I have a feeling that it's a studio issue at that point, where it was like, here's the rest of your money. The studio felt dedicated, or the directors, or the writer felt dedicated, and so they were going for it, and they crapshooted it. You know?
I would just... Honestly, I would rather them do like a Classroom of the Elite. Like, just take like 3, 4, 5 years for season 2. Like, I don't want to wait, but I don't want to wait. But like, if you rather that than skip an entire
like
arc.
A Devil's Apart timer, like,
yeah,
people will wait and people will go crazy.
Devil's Apart timer season 2 is kind of weak in my opinion, but that's another conversation. Damn. That's another. I think Devil's Apart timer is my favorite comedy of all time in the anime genre. Like, I was actually
also a rom-com,
dying laughing. I'll rock with. I know that one. That's the only one I know. But that one was actually funny. All right. So give us. So that was, we have 3. We have 3 down. Do you have another one for us?
Yep.
Okay.
Sword Art Online.
See, that one's interesting just for the fact that they sold and then they came back.
Oh, Asuna would have been a good one for a character that was sold.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Because, gosh, she was great in the first season.
Yeah, they did kind of turn into like a Sakura type. Like, it was kind of, They didn't have to do that too.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
She also became a healer.
Yeah, they didn't have to do her like
Nothing wrong with healer mains.
They didn't
supports, have to. It's fine.
Sakura's trash. I stand by that statement.
But like the first half where they're in the first game, you know.
It was amazing.
Amazing, and it was a concept that I think has never been in the anime worlds.
Started an entire genre.
Yes, pretty much started an entire genre. I will agree with you on that.
Definitely.
And then...
the fairies? I don't know where... That's like the second... That's still the first season, which is crazy.
Which I think is funny because a couple of seasons later and a few movies, I believe they have a few movies.
They do.
they started to kind of circle back to what is society doing? Why are they recreating these games when all these bad things happen in these games? So I'm like, I wish that would have happened where we had the first part of it where we're in Sword Art Online, they get out, and then, you know, spoilers, Asuna can't get out for some reason or whatever, I forget.
Just goofy.
But like then going into why should we make more of these games? You know, like give me reasons, give me drama, give me suspense, while Kirito's trying to get people to be like, yes, please make these games so I can get her out, you know?
Yeah, facts.
It would have been so much. I think it would have been better in my opinion.
I just don't know what happened. Like, who wrote? Like,
also, who would go after Kirito that much? Like, every female character was like, "Oh, Kirito."
Bro, he was the guy. What are you doing? Get that hate. Yo, you got a lot of hate in your heart. Like, he was the guy.
I do got a lot of hate in my heart.
He was putting people on T-shirts. Like, he was really the guy. He was the number one swordsman.
But like,
he was the good. He's the hero.
Even in like the fairy world, no one knew who he was. So like,
okay, I give you the fairy world. But
like I get the first one, like fine. But like the fairy world one, I don't.
He beat that swordsman dude 1-on-1. He got
whatever the shooting one is. I forget what it's called. I haven't seen it in a while. You know what sucks is that I've actually put time into watching these things.
Sword Art,
Gun Gale, and stuff like that, and I just can't remember it because it's not memorable.
You know what's crazy? People hate Gun Gale. I actually don't dislike Gun Gale. Like, I actually kind of liked it. Like,
I think it's interesting.
Like, crapped on it, and I was like, it's not.
I think Kirito.
Fairies was ridiculous. Like, I don't know.
Fairies was ridiculous. I think Kirito should have. If it was Gun Gale, I would have been more invested if Kirito wasn't that swordsman type anymore.
I get what you. I just didn't know why like they made him look like a girl. Like, I thought that was just. I feel like that's just.
But he's like, but in the anime, it's like, oh no, it's male. Like people can actually see that he's male through their stuff. But I just.
That's fair. They definitely sold their anime.
Oh, and the sister stuff, weird.
I'm not even going to speak. We can't speak. I'm not speaking on that.
Weird.
So Sophia, you're looking at his loss. Basically, they have it to where his like half sister, but.
So his half sister is also in this new game with the fairies, and her avatar doesn't look like her. So in the game, they both don't know it's each other.
She wants to get piped out by her brother.
Yeah.
What?
She wants to get her back blown out.
And I have no idea. Yeah. And I have no idea. I forget how she finds out.
And she still doesn't care. Yeah, she wants to get her back blown out by her brother. It's weird. I don't know. That's anime for you. So we're gonna just move on. Yeah, we're gonna move on to the next. No, wait, hang on.
Not the clip. We don't need that anymore.
Not the clip. That's 4. I gotta give one more. We have 4. We need a 5th one for the top.
I haven't. Wait.
Was it shows that sold?
No, shows that had us in the first half.
Yeah, animes that had us in the first.
I have another one, but I don't know if
half. Wait. It. Oh, I think you can play the video. I actually do have my 5th one.
Okay.
This is definitely my pick. Oh my god, this moment was crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I think the best moment from not Fairy Tail. This is 7 Deadly Sins was Escanor versus oh boy. He was like, I just feel pity for you, but 1v7, bro. I think it was 1v7. All right, pause that. Yeah, this is my 5th spot. This is gonna take my 5th spot. I think it should be our 5th spot in general for the top showed anime. Not fault. Top shows that had us in the first half.
Can you believe it's getting more seasons though?
I have no idea why. The ending was awful. Like, the ending was awful. The animation was terrible. It was like they lost funding. They started using purple blood.
Okay.
It was just
I'm going to put this point out right now.
Garbage.
What I find, a lot of my friends who are not into anime find 7 Deadly Sins on Netflix. And they're like, wow, I like anime.
It's garbage.
I think that 7 Deadly Sins is one of those animes where people are like, oh yeah, I'll watch it because it's anime. I've never watched anime before. And that's why they're making more seasons, because those people are like, this is my first anime. And I'm going to keep...
Trash. I don't even know what I really have no idea what happened here with they just like they got on Netflix and lost money. Like, their budget went down. Like, how do you get on Netflix and lose a budget for the animation? I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, I gave you a check and you're like, bro, I'm out of money.
Hold on, I gotta check something real quick.
I just paid you yesterday. Like, what?
I just paid you yesterday.
What do you mean?
I know, it's very interesting, but
if I see my homie riding in a Benz and I ask him for $1, he like, I don't got it. I'm like, bro, stop playing. Stop talking to me. Like, don't talk to me no more, bro. We not cool. Like, I have no idea what happened. How you run out of funding? You just gotta check. Like, I'm confused. That don't make no sense. Thank you.
Scared me.
It was crazy. I don't really know what happened.
Okay, I was wrong. For some reason, I thought that this was a Netflix original show and it didn't have a manga, but it does have a manga.
No, it definitely no Netflix likes to put in quotation marks it's a Netflix original when really no it's not. They always do like Netflix original on some of those animes. It's not the case at all.
Yeah, and then
they be capping. Yeah. They be buying it. They be buying it from the
Well, it's
Japanese.
like Netflix original animation show, and it'll be based off of something as long as they citate like or cite where that stuff is.
Yeah, they're lying.
It's Netflix.
They just pay for the rights. I think they just pay for it to be on their platform, and they're like, yeah, no, it's Netflix original, bro. We got you.
Well, I don't have a boo button, but.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that. So they sold, and then the ending was trash. You find out all this was on some like stupid Romeo Juliet, but his dad wanted his body.
Is it romantic?
What?
Yeah, like
it's weird.
Yeah, his dad like did all this.
Did you just say this is your favorite?
No. This was a great first half anime. Great first half.
Said it ended weird.
Yeah, top anime shows that had us in the first half.
Their blood turned purple.
Yeah, they started making it because they tried to make it like PG. It was weird. Like they started making PG, and it was like, yo, everybody loved this anime because you weren't PG.
Well, like I'm saying, because a lot of people, a lot of children started watching anime from this anime because it was so easily available on Netflix.
So trash. I'm glad they didn't mess up Demon Slayer. I'm so glad.
Oh my god.
They
better not.
People be fighting and riding. But yeah, no, the ending was terrible. Basically, his dad did all this. Like everything went left is because his dad wanted his body and didn't want. It's on some Romeo and Juliet. It was just so stupid. Like when you find out, like everything was just so trash. Like I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like imagine like asking God like why the world was created, and he was just like, yeah, I was just like flat out like hungry and bored.
Well, he might be.
That is actually a good point. So I don't even know. He might have been. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this was just stupid. So this ends up the top 5. What was our next topic? I forgot.
It was top underrated anime.
Top underrated anime.
Right? That's what I wrote down.
Yes. Let me check, ladies and gentlemen. This is called What Chosen. Last minute things, you know. Yes.
This is why I took notes.
Yes. You are right. Definitely top underrated anime. So. Please play the clip. I believe. Hopefully, I'm not spoiling anything. I really do hope I'm not spoiling anything. Oh no, this is still top first half anime. I forgot about this. Oh
Didn't
my
it end?
gosh,
Isn't it done?
Didn't end. It's a season 2. I forgot. Oh my. I forgot to list this one. Pause that for me. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that's how much this anime sold. I forgot it even existed. This had one of the greatest first halves I've ever seen, especially in the isekai genre, new world genre.
Yeah, when this came out, it exploded.
Broke the internet. Spoiler alert. Say it again, spoiler alert. The first episode is crazy. You see that evil vixen. Women are evil. Some are. Some are. I said some. She's definitely part of some.
Am I evil?
Possibly. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want Sophia, you're nice though. You're good people.
What?
Anyway, we're gonna talk about this girl is evil. She basically lies.
That's for you.
Thank you. Is it weird that I'm like content with that though?
Yes. But yeah, we got first episode of Shield Hero, Rise of the Shield Hero, hit the West Coast, went crazy, came out of nowhere, much like Promised Neverland. Nobody's really checking for it. And then everybody's like, yo, we gotta watch this. So the main character goes to a new world. Everybody's heard that just before, but he meets a girl and she instantly tries to set him up for failure, lies on him, makes up a random rape allegation, gets him like everyone just is talking mess about him. He's like kicked out of the kingdom. Like he doesn't get the hero welcome at all. Actually, things go super left from the start, and it was something fresh, something new to this isekai, new world drama. And it was still dark, still had its funny moments, wasn't too like overly sexual neither. It had like a balance, especially all the people that watch isekais and watch anime, so they know like stuff can just get too weird. And it had the perfect balance, and I was devastated. I was devastated. The second season was horrendous. It was garbage. It was so garbage that even the
Well, didn't it become like romance?
it got super it got super romantic, and on top of getting super romantic, they also took away the dark element of it. So the violence and stuff got taken out. The fight scenes were garbage. It was like a CGI
that's no
turtle
fun.
to the point. Even the manga writer said that I don't know why they filmed that arc. That is one. He wrote that arc and was like, no, that's the worst arc. Like I shouldn't have wrote that one. He just nothing part. Like it was that trash. Oh my gosh, this is one of my like favorite underrated animes too, and it just was just trash. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I had a moment. Like I really love this anime. Like this is one of my top like slept on, and I remember I was like hyping this up with somebody, and then I was like, don't even watch season 2.
Damn.
Okay, wow. Yeah.